Hey stalkers, I love you. So this is what relaxing feels like. So I know last video I said that I'd be returning and making lots of videos and 2 videos a week, but what I didn't really realize is the fact that my semester was another semester from hell. So as I said in my last video, my first semester this year involved a short film that I was shooting with a group of friends, and I did not realize going into it how much time it was actually going to consume, because while I was working, I had most of my nights busy with work, and then most of my time during the days that I wasn't in class, I was busy organizing and planning and doing shoots. And then the nights that I wasn't working, I was working on shoots for the short. So in the end, I didn't end up having time to do vlogs. I was hoping to have time, but with the amount of time that I was spending at work and in school doing projects and things, I didn't have the time in my schedule to do it unless I stayed up till 4 in the morning and then woke up at 7 for class, which I was already staying up past midnight every night in order to get all my stuff done on time. And in the end, all that time that I spent on it didn't really help out much. I'm not a big fan of how it came out, but I'll still post a link down below to the final video so that way you guys can check it out and see what you think. Definitely I feel like if we would have had more time to work on it, then it would have turned out a lot better than it had. But it is what it is, nothing we can really do about that now. As I also said in the last video, in my first semester of school this year, I got the opportunity to direct a game show version of the board game Headbands. It went up pretty good. Not gonna lie, there was a couple problems that we had, including a contestant who got the clue about what their card was, saying that you eat me at special events. The contestant then went to say humans. Yes, humans. Yeah, so that was a obstacle that we had to work around. But overall, I think the final outcome of them turned out pretty good. I don't think there's any links online, so I can't really link you to those. But I guess you can always try and find it on YouTube or something. Just search Mohawk College Headbands production. I don't know. You might have a laugh because some of the responses are kind of funny. But it was a cool experience being able to direct a game show, but I definitely don't think it's definitely not what I want to go into. I definitely want to stick more towards movies and television series. So aside from that, those are my 2 major projects that I worked on over the first semester of school in my final year. And second semester, I started the first term on my internship in Toronto at Shaftesbury Films. And although it wasn't exactly what I wanted initially, because I wanted a internship on set, it was definitely a great experience. I loved all the people that I worked with at the office there. They were all great to me. They gave me lots of advice. They welcomed me with open arms. Some of the things that I got to do while I was there was mostly just generally office stuff. One of the big projects that I worked on them was some data management, so that was an interesting aspect of the industry that I hadn't really studied in school, but that I know that I can do, especially now after having done this project for them. They gave me plenty of opportunities to do tours throughout production facilities and different companies in the Toronto area that I'm going to need to know getting into the industry, which was great because I made tons of contacts and I got to see places that I'm going to have to interact with in the future. So it was pretty good, and one of the places I might actually have a job opportunity, fingers crossed, so fingers crossed, yeah. So hopefully that works out in the end. And the biggest part that I was excited about was the opportunity to go on set of The Listener. It's a Canadian show that's shot in Toronto. I definitely suggest checking it out if you haven't. It's about a telepathic ambulance person. I don't know what they're called. And basically he starts working with the police and helping solve crimes and stuff. It's not a very good description of it, but honestly it's really good. Check it out. Being on set was really cool. I was just kind of observing, but it gave me the opportunity to see all the different roles that are actually on a set, aside from just hearing about them in class. Especially since my program's more live TV news and sports based. So whereas where I want to go is more like television series where it's not live. So it's a lot different from what I was actually learning in class. So it was definitely a great experience. As well, I was able to meet the main characters, Ennis Esmer, Craig Olenek, the girl, and the other guy. I don't remember the names. But yeah, there was pretty cool opportunity to get to meet them quickly. So that sums up to pretty much where I am right now for school. I just started back this week with classes again. Luckily, I only have 4 classes this semester. So I'm hoping that it's not as crazy as it was last semester. But who knows? We'll have to see, because one of my big courses is we're producing a media festival at our school, and I'm hoping to get the role of producer for that. Again, fingers crossed, but we'll see. I might be just getting a camera and editor position, so we'll have to see come Monday what I get. So I'll give you an update on that probably next week, assuming I can make another video. So yeah, I don't work at Walmart anymore. Naturally, I'd be happy about that, but the fact is, the way that I left was not good. Basically what happened was I got a call one day from the store manager saying that a little birdie told her that I was working elsewhere while I took a leave of absence for school. And while that was true, because I was working on the television show, which in a sense could be considered part of my schooling, she basically told me that I had to choose between the 2 jobs. And basically, well, I know who the little birdie is, because it just so happens that I get a call from the store manager about like 2 days after I go through this person's line at the store. Not a coincidence. But anyways, like, I tried talking to the manager and saying like, well, what if I come back like beginning of first semester, because I figured out when I'm doing my internship I'm gonna have time, like I'd have time to come in and do night shifts and work on weekends. And she pretty much told me flat out that I had to start immediately. And I was like, well, I already have Christmas plans for the break. I've had these plans for like 3 months. I can't just go and cancel them now. So pretty much I had to quit. But I never gave in my letter of resignation, because I was told by several other members of management that this conflict of interest of working for another company was not accurate, because I'm working on a television show, not another retail store, so there's no conflict of interest there. And basically, in the end, I never ended up handing in my letter of resignation, but I got my exit interview that I apparently failed to go to in the mail, which says that I failed to return for my leave of absence, which is a ton of bullshit, because my leave was until the end of April, which would be the whole school year. And it says that I was supposed to return back in December, which was not true. I never said I was returning back in December. I only said that I would be returning back at the end of the school year, and I would come back earlier if I had the time and I needed the money badly. And all of the management people that need to signed off for that. And they all knew that I was working at this other place. But regardless, I don't work there anymore. I'm happy about it, because it's still a shithole. All my friends that still work there complain about how bad it's gotten, and still is. So on that part, I'm happy that I'm not working there anymore. The only part that I miss about working there is the fact that it kept me like working out in a sense, because I was in a department where I had to move a lot of heavy stuff and be constantly active. So now I have to actually start going to the gym to keep my exercise up, as well as the extra money that it was bringing in was definitely something that I could be using right now. But anyways, on a better note, I am excited because I am going to finally be an uncle. My sister told me recently that they are expecting, so I'm super pumped. It's the first baby in my family, basically, so it's new. I'm excited. Actually, when I went home for my family Christmas not too long ago, my aunt came up with this creative idea that we would each make a onesie for the babies, so that was kind of cool. So we all got to hand make onesies for the baby. So it's a fun little craft at our family get together and all. So yeah, that's pretty much it for the update. Now, I'm hoping that I'm going to get it to do a weekly video. I'm going to hope to upload Fridays, shoot during the week, and then upload them on Fridays. I'm not going to make promises this time because I don't know what's going to happen, how busy I'm going to get, but I'm going to do my best to do a weekly video. I've been getting a lot more active on my social media accounts, so if you want to follow me, I'll post links to my Instagram, my Tumblr, my Twitter, everything down below. Give me a follow, and usually on those things I follow back, so check those out. Again, I'll post a link down below for the Cove, my short film project that I worked on this year if you want to check it out. Don't forget to comment, like, subscribe, and share. Comment down below different ideas of topics that you think I should talk about in future videos. I've got a couple ideas for the next upcoming videos, but it's definitely taxing to think of new creative ideas all the time. I'm also hoping in the near future to be bringing in some of my friends to do some videos with, because I find I'm a lot more personable and myself when I've got somebody else on the screen rather than just talking to the camera. So definitely, so looking forward to doing that. Yeah, that's pretty much about it. Squirt, squirt, squirtle! Now my friend Kristen Gravel told me to do a dance video to end this off, but I was stupid while working out on Monday, didn't stretch before or after the workout, so I can barely walk right now, so dancing is not an option. However, because it's been a while, I figured I would still give you a dance show, but with Miss Thor, who, yes, is very chubby because she's gained a lot of weight, but don't judge her, she's still cute. So here's her dance time.